Welcome back. We're watching some more Symphogear, and of course, the world being in turmoil once again, trying to save it from those who want to wish it destruction. The good doctor making his reappearance right onto the scene. Exactly how he's going to influence things is yet to be known, but he's a great hero in his own mind. Just, you best stay out of his way. But there's plenty left for the girls to do, whether it be working on themselves, or figuring out some complex family dynamics. This one's going to be an interesting one going forward. That's not even going into mentioning Elf9 and her reluctant double agent-ism. Still, sit down, grab yourself a drink, because we need to watch more Symphogear. Oh yeah, I had almost forgotten about the giant kaiju fight. Hopefully not smashing the bridge. No, it just ejects, gets the hell out of there. Spiral. I mean, when it comes to enemies on this scale, we've seen them do a thing. They didn't even move. It just allowed that to happen. Anyway, we haven't seen too many fights on that scale with a giant beastie, but she's taken a serious hit there on her side. Yes, she does need first aid. But also, you're trying to regain a bit of dignity and composure, considering she's been used and controlled for so long. Taking action, taking something into her own hands. And using that to reach out and try and help those that have actually taken her in and been kind to her. I do wonder what the plan is sometimes, like with the giant robot mechanical beastie that has just destroyed part of the HQ. It didn't seem to take any avoiding actions at all. It's like, okay, I've done big smash, that's all that was needed. Kind of like all of the other auto-scorers, actually. Did what they need, and now it's time to die. Oh, actually going on that outing. Yeah. Did she not get anything? Is he paying today? Just trust in yourself. Actually calling him dad though, so sure, but there we go. Is he taking her thoughts into account at all, or just making Hibiki do it? have some courage and actually stand up and do something. For good reason, really. He still claims to have pride? And yet he's not willing to do the same thing there. I mean, he left alone, he can go back alone. I mean, her view of him has been altered and smashed throughout the years, and continuously so. I mean, we didn't need to have that kind of visualization there, but it was useful. We've seen sky cracking before, but it just keeps going. Oh no. A new palace, a new citadel in the sky. Ah, crap. Auto mode. He's amazing, so amazing, yes. And with that, the final pieces are in place. But this is the first time we've actually talked about the plan here. Is it now going to fracture their little partnership? Who's she talking to? Once is all said and done, that's it. There's no further use. No grand plan. How distressing. Who would have thought that it might be Dr. Vers that's talking her into what comes after? HQ's been attacked. Big thing in the sky. We're all screwed. I mean, she probably shouldn't be getting up and moving. I mean, she's in no state to be going anywhere else, to be fair. For her giving up everything, finding a place to stay now, you can see why she'd be a little distraught. And it... this would get some views. But the duality between Carol and Hibiki and their relationship with their fathers get a little complex, can't it? Does it have a cape? So... is she going to successfully just stop him in his tracks? Wow. Side character. Calling Dr. Verse, who was like the main antagonist of the previous season, just a side character now. So therefore, he is of no further use. Anything else, just not his face. Really, we're going for like the Star Wars effect. Now he's just falling down an infinite void. But just like the Earth she's trying to dissect, she's falling apart at the seams. So I mean, good thing most people have been evacuated because of the chateau in the sky. But is the father going to stand up and actually do something useful? He's really shown himself to be a bit of a weasel so far. Shh, not allowing that. So now they're no longer needing to fill up this vessel with song, taking the initiative, and stop not letting her transform. Finally, a villain with sense. Ha. He might have abandoned her once, but she's still his daughter, not just gonna stand there and let her be blasted. Even for just a little bit. True. Any normal person that's thrust into the battlefield would probably act in this kind of manner. I mean, he's doing what he does best. Run. You work on his aim a little. Huh. So, was he trying to slightly be a decoy as well? Or... I mean, you can't... You can't keep a cockroach down. He'll find one way or another to crawl back. If there are good memories she actually has of him, just needs to regain a bit of himself. I mean, yeah, but that's not the issue at hand right now. I mean, she's only like, what, 3-4 meters away? You should even accidentally be able to hit her with a rock. And the distraction. Constantly seeing him scramble around, reach for things on the floor. Well, don't worry, she's the main character. Couldn't keep her down at the minute. I was going to say like a never chance. Ah, I see. Though he may not have been there in body, at least in spirit, with the way she looks forward-looking in life. And is Carol now going to just forget he exists while they have their little bout? Interesting camera angle. I do like, for the most part, all the noise. Sure, it's a little different now because of the alchemic properties of it, but still, the noise are just a punching bag, a way to have a cool song and a bit of... Can you grab another rock? Looks like she didn't forget about him right there, but... Was that a look of concern on Carol's face just there? Is Hibiki going to focus so much on her that she doesn't see that he is being accosted by the noise? Well, there's what... Oh, apparently he's fine. Ah, no. Creepy. I mean, there's been a fair few signatures on the radar and the whatnot. They wouldn't be too far away. They've cleared up the attack on the base. Okay. Just rock up in a car. It's like, get in. This is the kind of life that she's leading right now. True, she's in too deep now. Is it itself a transformation sequence element? Yes. Someone really had fun with this one, didn't they? Did I say that before? But combining all elements of the auto scorers and alchemic suit. Do we need the extra animation? Is she going to forget a few of the words? Wage war on the particle level. Fair enough. I mean, if she's willing to take the entire world down, why hold back? Her words are just full of hate and hurt. I was going to say, is this version, is alchemy going to mitigate the downsides of superb songs? But you can't just turn around and do nothing. Is that a countdown? Uh-huh. Amplifying, reverberating, destroying. Well, it looks like they were too late to stop that one. Oh, wow. Now we're seeing the entire ley line grid. I mean, what's he supposed to do? Just sit in the, like, is there a waiting room on this place? They're dead. Guess they didn't have any fishing permits. Coated in string. If only there was a way to extend. They're coming as well. Once again, you're pushing on with the whole friendship motif. Are we going to get a joint song? It certainly seems rather one-sided right now. I thought they were literally just gonna leap over them, not even bother. I mean, what is the point of the noise at this point? They're not even holding them back for a few seconds. It's like, okay, jump over, slash at them, jump through, done. Cool, moving on. Is it going to be like the first season where we got the... Was it the first season? Where, like, the Song of Humanity and cheering them on? And even if he does make up for some of his actions and whatnot in Hibiki's eyes, I don't think the rest of the family will be looking at him also friendly. I wonder if there is some way back. I mean, we've all, throughout the series, there's been characters that have been affected by the main girls, their outlook, their beseech onto the good of people, humanity, hope for the future. Is there a way through for Carol? Considering she's lost everything for hundreds of years probably at this point, and is probably not retaining too many memories of who she actually is. It's going to be a tough one. Excuse me. What? Is it a memory of the mother created through alchemy? Or is it like in Freeland we had the mirror of your mind? Symphogear being a show where it can kind of straddle a line of being somewhat serious battle strategy with music, and also like classic Saturday morning, everything will be fine if we have friends. And considering we are a few episodes off ending this season, I'm expecting it to ramp up, and are we going to have a moment where Carol maybe has a change of heart, or something happens there at least, but because it's automatic, there's no way of stopping it now. Either way, it's going to make a family reunion, even if Hibiki does forgive her father, a little difficult. I would like to have a bit more of an understanding of what led the townsfolk wanted to burn him at the stake. Was it just the use of alchemy? Was there just classic paranoia amongst towns and villages of that age? Well, time frame, era? That one. Also, I'm guessing there's going to be an element of everything that was made through alchemy ends with Carol, so no matter what they do, is Elf 9 going to also cease to be? Or can alchemic creations, etc., actually sustain themselves further on past, well, all forms of damage and the master being deceased? Why do I go to deceased? Carol, well, And considering we've had so many episodes going through with the inner turmoil of the other characters and them overcoming it and gaining strength, becoming stronger, fighting for who they are and what they want to protect, now slowing down, well, say slowing down, we've got the world at stake, but slowing down and now focusing on Hibiki and her dramas with the father, seems quite apt. And I'm glad that he actually managed to do something, even if it was just a reminder of better times and an outlook of never give up, things will be okay. But also, as far as the father goes, I may look down on him for his decisions in the past, abandoning his family, etc. But in the face of Carol, the noise, and everything else that just happened in a quick time frame, I think his actions there are completely justified. What the fuck is going on? Shit, run away. Fine. Yeah, maybe not leave his daughter behind, but other than that, yeah, makes sense. And considering he used the rocks as cover to give her the gear, which he realised was actually important, he's not all brain-damaged. But Dr. Ver, well, not being sliced in twain, but at least falling down a long pit, is that the last we'll see of the good doctor? Or is it once again just a fact of, well, he's got the Nephilim now and part of the relic powers, so you're not just gonna off him off screen. He'll come back in one way or another. Symphogear is fun. A lot to take in some of the times, but good music, some interesting animation choices, certain features being front and center, probably more than I would have realised. But each series somewhat outdoing the last, trying to go above, beyond, and not be quite as corny, while still retaining that charm. Yeah, I'm liking it. Hopefully you are as well. If that is the case, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below if something caught your attention, or if I entertained you. If you want to make sure not to miss out future episodes, consider subscribing. But for now, get yourselves a bit of a rest, because I want to see you for the next one. I really do need to thank my patrons, because even if they run from danger, I know they've supported me in the shadows anyway. So I need to send my appreciation to Noku, Sal, Guado, Kite, M.O, Ruben Fulamauer, Wolfie Sensei, and everyone else. Because if it wasn't for all of you, there'd be no one to protect me from the noise that is well, my channel itself.